What's going on, guys? Your boy is back. I'm so sorry that I've been out of the loop on YouTube for a little bit, but if you haven't been following me on Instagram, go ahead and check out my Instagram at momentum_productions because I post there a lot, even when I'm not feeling too great. But today I'm going back to gimbals and I'm gonna show you a new technique that you can use right now with your gimbal and a monopod. So our first shot is gonna consist of a transition going from a high angle to low angle. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna be in PF mode on the gimbal, and then I'll be able to hand position it so it's down. So let me start recording. Okay, we're gonna lift the gimbal up high, and as we're climbing down the stairs, we're gonna add a rotation. And because we're in PF mode, the gimbal's gonna be following my pan movement. So as I start turning the monopod, that's when the gimbal starts turning too. So check it out. As soon as I start walking, we are gonna start turning. Now, how should your starting frame look like? Well, we want to get shots of the rails and the stairs just so we can see the quality of the wood and just how everything starts to move. So it's important to showcase the actual intensity of the height of this building. I hope that makes sense. All right, so here we go. Position up high as you can get. Start walking and start panning. Boom. Constant pan, guys, constant pan. And you can end on a little dip. All right, guys, so we're on to our next shot where we're actually gonna be dangling our gimbal off of our monopod and then scooping in or diving into the moonroof of a car. This is a very popular shot that you may see in a lot of car commercials. So I'm gonna show you how to do just that. But before we execute the shot, we wanna use proper lighting. And today I'm going to show you guys the digital photo RGB tube light. This is a very versatile light because it has different types of effects and all that good stuff, but I'll do an official review on these lights very soon, but I'm gonna use this light to help me light up the interior of the car. So basically I wanna light up the front of the interior or the front of the car, and I'm just gonna take my RGB tube light and place it over the headrests of the passenger and driver's seat. And then I'm just gonna angle it down just a little bit. There you go, it's as easy as that. And also it will stay out of the way when we drop down from the moonroof. Next, I'm gonna grab my step stool, put it over the driver's seat door. That way we can actually get high enough to go over the car and through the sunroof. Okay, so I got my gimbal and my monopod ready. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm using my Sony a7S and a 16-35 lens. Now a 16 is a really good wide angle lens, and that's actually what's gonna give us that beautiful movement in through the sunroof or the moonroof and into the interior of the car. And I'm gonna be shooting with PF mode or pan follow mode, and then we're gonna start switching up the modes and I'll show you the difference between those gimbal modes. So let's start off with PF mode. I'm gonna go ahead and point the monopod up. Again, the purpose of the monopod is to allow us to get much more reach, so that's why I'm using it. So in PF mode, I can hand adjust the tilt, and basically we're just gonna have the gimbal or the camera point directly downwards. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go up and down and really just get used to going in and out of the moonroof of the car. All right, you wanna start off center, and then you just wanna drop down. Now this definitely does take a lot of practice, so remember, practice makes perfect. And you can always add a little bit of rotation, as this adds more dynamics and movement into your shot. And you can really see that as we pass through the moonroof. Boom, that's PF mode. Now in lock mode, we're not gonna be able to get that rotation, but you might get smoother shots, simply because some of us don't have as steady hands. So let's try it. And we have to constantly hand position it and drop down, just like that. Now we're gonna try out full follow mode, and this will allow us to control both the pan and the tilt axes of the gimbal. And what this is gonna give us is it's gonna give us a little bit of a tilt or like a scoop shot. So basically it's a scoop motion. We are tilting and diving down inside the car. So the trick with full follow mode is that you wanna position the camera in PF or lock mode and then engage full follow mode. simply because we need to position it like this, and you can't do that when the gimbal is upright in full follow mode. So now that the camera is facing downwards completely, I can engage full follow mode. And now watch how I just dive in and go in for the scoop. And obviously with more practice, these shots will get better. I definitely need more practice with these shots, but this is just something that you can do or use for your own commercials or videos. So take a note of how I hold the monopod directly in the center, the thickest part of the monopod. That way I get the best grasp and it's more stable that way. You definitely need to work out your arms for this shot though, I'm not gonna lie. So as you can probably tell, these shots with the monopod are not that simple, which is why practice is key. I'm actually kind of out of breath and I'm sweating right now, especially with this car shot. So keep at it, guys, with your practice. As for me, some of my shots also need a little bit of practice, but don't worry, as I improve my technique and find some new ways of shooting with your gimbal, I'm gonna let you know. So as I said before, guys, practice is everything, and so is strength. So if your arms need a little bit of strength, well, it's time to put them to work. And by the way, this is top secret, only for those of you who are currently watching. I am soon going to be releasing a Fit for Film fitness program on my YouTube channel for free, and I'm gonna show you how to build arm strength and overall muscle strength for your body, such as your legs and your shoulders, your abs, all of that stuff, and your chest, which is also really important. So that's coming up really soon. So make sure you have those notifications turned on. And for those of you who haven't already, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I am going to be the only filmmaking channel that's going to be releasing fitness tutorials for filmmakers. So keep that in mind. That's coming up soon. And that's it for now, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.